Greetings, Star Cadets. This is GM Kurt, and I want to tell you about Tales from Distant Stars. That's something you probably haven't heard of, hopefully. So, let me back this up. So, Justin Lanasa, a little while back, bought the TSR name. And I heard, hey, the TSR name's been bought by somebody with some interest in supposedly putting out some games. Cool. TSR's back in town. Yay. He got Dave Johnson. He got Ernie Gygax Jr. on board. I was like, oh, okay. And yet, we end up with a whole bunch of drama. There's a lawsuit or two. There's angry stuff going on social media. And there's no game. On shelves, anyway. Supposedly, Star Frontier's New Genesis was going to come out. Haven't seen it. Disappointing. But then my son and I, teenage son, mind you, he said, what if we made our own? Just to show that we could do it. Okay, let's try. Let's try and do that. Are we going to do a D&D clone? No. That's been done. That's been done a lot. Okay, well, I mean, the demand is there for fantasy games, but the supply is also there too, and so it's saturated, whatever. We decided to make our own game, and we did. It's a beta, and we've done some in-home playtesting of it, but we haven't published it. And part of the goal was, can we put together a game and get it published and distributed to the populace, at least some, faster than TSR can get one out, since they've had a head start and a larger budget. Our budget is, we already got the computer, we got a printer, we got Word documents, that's it. That's all we're putting into this. But can we make something? If I can get this edited, slapped together, and put together on maybe PDF form on Big Geek Emporium, I'll call that a win. Well, we kind of slacked. We got it most of the way done and then backburnered. Now keep in mind, I work a full-time job. I got a family. I got other responsibilities. He's got school. He's got robotics club, of which, he's like their main coder, pretty cool. Good job. But, well, we stopped. We put it on the back burner, and then he said, hey, you need to give yourself a hard deadline, and you need to tell your YouTube audience to hold your feet to the fire. Tell them a hard deadline of March 1st. It needs to be put together, done, completed, and out. Well, that's where you folks come in. March 1st, if it comes and goes, and I'm not putting up a link to Big Geek Emporium to the game, Tales from Distant Stars, give me a hard time. A little bit of a hard time. Not a whole lot. Yeah, that's it. So let me tell you what the game is. The game is science fiction. It is set in the late this century, so late 21st century. What happens is alien spaceships drop out of hyperspace just outside of Pluto. And they start making their way to Earth. And they send us a message. We are the Galactic Union. We come in peace. We are a conglomeration of thousands of star systems. Our intention is peace. We're inviting you to join us. We let them come down and send a delegation to the United Nations. And they tell us, hey, good job in, calming down this whole warring amongst yourselves nonsense. Now you're grown up. You're the big boys now. And, just like us, almost. Congratulations. Unfortunately, war is coming to you. And the Greys, which are in your modern mythology of UFO hunting and such, are real. They are hostile. They have conquered many worlds, colonized them. They are brutal. They're evil. Um, join us. We will help you develop faster than light travel, and you can join us. And they take some military volunteers. They go off. They show those volunteers, hey, look, this is what's happening. This is firsthand showing you the war. Sorry to draft you into it, but it's coming to you either anyway, so at least we're giving you a heads up. And we join the fight. Unfortunately, we have just our first ship that we've ever built with their help. And off we go. We call it the Langley, after the first American aircraft carrier, a battleship that was converted by just slapping a big old elevated deck on it. Well, the Langley, our new spaceship that we built with the help of one of these species, it's not as good as our allies' ships, but we have that plucky human crew, mostly human, with some of the aliens have joined on, as advisors and allies and crew members. And we're going to go adventure and explore and fight the good fight. The style is episodic sci-fi television show. Okay. With 4 choices of races. Humans, who have a little bit of a luck ability. Triptids, which is something my son made up. They're these little 4-foot tall dudes with 3 arms equally spaced around their torso and 3 legs. And these weird cone-shaped heads, like a truncated cone, flat top, eyes all the way around. Weird little dudes. Very scientist. The Tuntisha, which are these 5-foot bald antenna having, otherwise human looking empaths. Very peaceful, mostly pacifist. They are merchants and diplomats. But remember, the merchant marine was an important part of World War II. Not everybody had to be in the military to be quite useful. Okay. And the Celestia. Fish people. About 5.5 foot tall, a little stocky, but kind of looking like a big old walking, talking sturgeon. Okay. They like us. They're cool to hang out with. All that. They build the New Atlantis starbase shipyard, essentially, out in the Pacific Islands. And, the humans work with them, and we all put together the ship, and then off we go to fight the good fight and all that. Well, mechanics-wise, here's what I'm doing. We have a personal combat system. You can punch people, and you can shoot them. Where I use 2d20s with advantage and disadvantage. Roll initiative on the d20, roll to hit on the d20. That's familiar. Our other dice is the d6. You'll roll 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 d6 for certain weapons. And we're using no critical hits from the d20. We're using exploding dice off the d6s. So if any of those d6s are a 6, throw another die on top of it. And if that's a d6, throw another die on top of it. And you can get some pretty high damage rolls that way. Works out. We're using a system where armor reduces incoming damage, and so do energy fields. Now, you yourself can wear body armor, but the shoot 'em ups with the pistols and the rifles, that's not the focus of the game. The focus of the game is ship-to-ship combat. And that's kind of where I think our rule system really works. You have the option of maybe a squadron of fighter craft, or the party acts as the bridge crew of this very crew-served, enterprising ship. First, you roll initiative. There's initiative between sides. First, the captain rolls a leadership check. If it's high, you give advantage on all the D20 rolls for your crew. The navigator rolls a evasive maneuvers check. And however high you roll on that, that is your effective armor class for the next round. That's what the enemy's going to be shooting at. So your navigator is going to save your butt taking evasive maneuvers. Your weapons officer, pretty obvious, they shoot the weapons. And the engineer, well, the engineer leads the engineering crew making repair rolls for damaged systems. Systems are damaged in an effect like a critical hit table for ships. Okay. That's pretty much it. We have some suggested adventures, in which case we kind of have basically a pilot episode. In the pilot episode, the Earth ships that are going over to the Mars colony, well, some space pirates are hitting the supply ships because they know the humans don't have warships yet. Well, you're the first human warship, so you escort the barge, a cargo vessel. When the pirates hit, you hit them back. And then we go on to other adventures or episodes where we go further out and find new things. But March 1st, that's the plan. If I don't have it on March 1st, remind me, because my son says I need to have my YouTube audience hold my feet to the fire if I can't get it out on March 1st. Set a hard date for yourself. That way you'll get things done. Anyway, DM Kurt, or GM Kurt, out.